Hello again, everybody. It's Plowboy's Ghost Channel. Today I'm going to show you what I've done to my Blackhawk. Which Blackhawk? Well, it's the one I'm unloading, of course. This is 4 5/8 41 mag Blackhawk that I love so much, tote so much. Got her completely unloaded. Take my word for it. I don't care. What I have done, I've been thinking on front sights on these, and you've probably heard me in the past complain about the front sights on a blue Blackhawk not being interchangeable. I'm not the kind of person to send a gun off, or at least I've never sent a gun off, and I don't really want to start now. But I don't like the front ramp sight on those, and I probably should have brought one of my other Blackhawks out here to show you the front ramp sight stock in case you don't know what it looks like. Maybe I'll scroll in a picture of a stock one, but I'm also going to scroll in a couple of pictures of what I've done to this one. I wanted an improved front sight picture. The gradual ramp, even with the red paint on it, the paint pen on it, still kind of washed out in most light for me and was hard for me to see. As I've mentioned before, my eyes are 52 years old and they're not getting better up close. Still see fairly good off in the distance, but up close I have problems. So I consider revolver sights to be in the up close range, and it's harder for me to see them. So what I've done, and don't get excited however I hold this, as you can see, I have taken some off of this. Now I will here in a moment, I will some point along in here scroll in pictures of the process, but not video of the process. You know how YouTube is. And you can see about what I've done there, and that's gave me a square sight back to the sight picture to see, a square to the back to the sight for a good sight picture through there, and it is greatly improved. Greatly improved. I had wanted to send this off and have this done. If I'd have had a gunsmith local, it would have done it. Y'all, I really did miss the whole John Gallagher thing. The gunsmith around Jasper, world known, renowned, or at least nationally known for custom revolver smith stuff. But it was before I really cared much about this kind of stuff, and the man's passed now. So I don't really want to send one off. Too bad to have that done. So I thought, I've got files, I've got a vise. I took a lot of caution here, pulled my ejector rod housing off. I took my cylinder off, of course, the pan out and cylinder out of it, and I got me some enough material, old towel, and beside that on the frame, but I put that in a vise, just enough to be steady, but not enough to worry about squeezing anything too much and hurting it. Put a block of wood underneath the barrel, taped up, masked it all up, you'll see in the pictures, and just used a file. Used a file carefully, a little bit at a time, and left the high part on there, and got me something I think is respectable. Now I'm actually tempted to drill me a small hole, just 64th, 32nd of an inch at most, into that, probably a 64th into that, if I could get it dead centered, and I'm kind of nervous about it. If I could get it dead centered, then I could just give me a little bit, get me a brass tack of the right size if I can find one small enough, and make my own brass bead and epoxy that thing in there. Y'all, I sent a picture of that to Garrett of 11 Bang Bang as I was doing this, and I think I said something about, I ain't scared to jump on a front sight like that, and try something of my own. But y'all, I don't know, tell me what you think about it. I'm glad I did it. I'm very glad I did it. And I've got 3 more Blackhawks in there. Well, one of them's wearing the 6.5 inch 41 Magnum was wearing a scope, ready for deer season. And the 245 Colt Blackhawks, they need that too, and they're going to get it too. And I have no fear of it, just with the right, put enough masking tape on it, one file stroke at a time, being very, aware of your angles and taking care. Y'all, I didn't hurt that a bit. And I had a little bit of Birchwood Casey Super Blue. After I cleaned it all off, re-blued it, and that's good enough for me. So anyway, I think I would really need Furman Garza's add-on rear sight to this gun, and that would greatly improve my sight picture even more. I think that's going to be just what the doctor ordered. Dr. Furman Garza. I don't believe he's a doctor, but he comes highly recommended. Y'all, I appreciate you watching, and I will talk to y'all later.